It should be online.
Okay, now.
Hi everyone.
Hello everyone.
A very warm welcome and a good morning from Shanghai, China. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing?
Hi.
So my name is Rick, and I'm the maker behind Aerista.
Hello, my name is Karen. I'm the super tea lover. Joe?
Hi, and Joe's.
And
Joe is the busy salesman. And we have one more member.
Nicola, who is our cool product designer, but he's not here today in office. So welcome everyone. So
Rick, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, today we're going to talk about, of course, the Aerista Tea Maker and how wonderful and how simple it is to brew different types of tea. And today we're going to prepare two types of tea. One is brew hot and one is brew cold. So for the hot tea, what type of hot tea have you prepared, Karen?
Yes, the hot tea in our menu today is called Keemun. So this is a Keemun. So Keemun is a black tea that's made in China. And it's one of China's top 10 most famous tea. So let's get started to show you how Aerista can make tea very simply. So we just open the lid and we put in the tea. And here I have 500 milliliters of water. Oops, sorry. Actually, black tea is here.
Black tea is here?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we meant to do. Black tea in the white kettle.
Okay, then
Yes.
we just use this infusion in here.
I'm sorry.
So again, we have three working products here, and the parts are interchangeable.
Yeah. Okay. So apologize for that. So for the white kettle, previously I also made black tea. So I don't have to change the setting here. So it's already built in. So it's a black tea medium. And all I need to do is press brew. And we'll start brewing.
So actually this device, we're connecting with the app so then we can monitor the real-time process of brewing. Currently it shows it's already reached 47, 38 degrees Celsius. So it's climbing steadily. And so from time to time, I'll be looking over on my mobile to see how the machine is working. But in actual usage, in daily usage, you don't really need to connect the app. You can just interact with the device as you may with any other home appliance you have, just by pressing the button and press start. But of course, if you want to play a bit, you can still connect and control the device on your mobile. For example, if I just press stop, it will stop. And I press start, it will start on my mobile.
So now we can let Aerista does this work, and now we can do something else. We can do like Twitter, Facebook. So we can leave it alone, basically.
So would you like to talk about something more about Keemun?
Sure. So Keemun. So this is how it's written, Keemun. But in China, we actually call it Keemun.
Keemun. So
Yes.
Same pronunciation.
Same pronunciation.
Aerista.
Yes. So Keemun is first produced in 1875 in the Keemun County. So it's actually named after the county. This tea is best known as the Burgundy of tea for its rich liquor and the floral fragrance. So it's a very interesting tea.
So while the white prototype is working to make the brew, shall we start preparing for the cold brew?
Yes, Rick. Okay.
So for cold brew, what kind of tea have you prepared for us?
Today, I have prepared the English breakfast. I will be using 4 tea bags.
So just an update on the white prototype. It's at 85 degrees Celsius. So when it reaches 97 degrees, our patent pending brewing mechanism will kick in, and then it will circulate the water through the infuser and back down. And I'll notify you. I'll cut in whenever it starts.
Okay, great. So this is the tea bag. All we have to do is to take away the packaging, and remember to take away this little label here. And for the sake of time, I already prepare the other 3 tea bags ahead of time. So it's very simple. So you put the tea bag evenly inside our basket. Our basket has a lot of room. As you can see, you can put more tea bags in here.
Just to interrupt, the white prototype is already brewing. So for the first 15 or 20 seconds or so, the heated water is directed upwards to fill the infuser cavity. And now it's already fully immersed the tea leaf, and you see the color change when it's going back down. So you can enjoy the view, and you can also take a sniff. Wow, it's already a very refreshing aroma filling up our office room. So I'll hand it back to Karen with the cold brewing.
Okay, so again, I have prepared some water. Here, again, 500 ml water. I put it into this machine.
Wait.
Okay.
To make it more interesting, I've prepared some ice cubes here, so to really show that it's being cold brewed. So let's let them float. A little bit of sugar. Okay.
Okay. You put the basket back in. Close the lid. So my last brew here is milk tea. So all I have to do is do one more click because milk tea is after cold brew. My strength is medium. I'll leave it as it is, and then I press brew, and it's good to go.
So without heating the water, the brewing mechanisms kicks in, and it's already directing the water up and down. And you'll slowly see the color change throughout the, I think, 6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes.
Yeah. So back to our white prototype with our Keemun. So it's at 1 minute and 48 second mark. And you see the nice ruby color that is being produced. And wow, just a good morning cup of tea for us in Shanghai.
I'm waking up now.
Yeah. That's great.
And this is as cold as you put in. It's actually colder now because you have the ice cube inside.
So it's very cold, but
awesome.
On my white prototype, I don't dare to put my hand on
it. But you can still touch it. It's not that you cannot touch it, but it's hot.
You can touch the bottom part, the handle and the lid is insulated, but not the ones
And also don't touch it here because it will have steam coming out, just like kettle.
So in case you have any questions or want to have a good discussion on the thread, feel free to add your comments below the Facebook livecast. So we'll address those later in the livecast.
Actually, we have a question from Mary.
Hi,
Mary Ann. Hi guys, I have some questions. The black tea maker doesn't have a plastic pour spout. The gray and white do. Is a plastic pour spout going to be standard? I would think a glass pour spout would be pretty easy to break. Can you show us a good view of the brew basket? Sure, Mary.
Let me give you a thumbs up. Thanks for pointing that out.
Good observation.
The black one is actually our latest prototype with a full glass shell. But you may wonder, where's the lid? Well, the lid is actually at our prototype shop, which I'll visit this exact afternoon in about 4 hours. So to fetch it back. So with a nice spout, full glass body, so you don't have to worry about any contact with plastic, etc. So for our earlier prototypes, yes, these are BPA-free plastics, but they are not in constant contact with water. So this is still borosilicate glass, so another name for Pyrex glass, the same type of glass you see in kitchenware, cookware. And also we have a stainless steel or food grade of metal parts below. So of course we are all users, we're drinkers as well. We want to be ensure to be as safe for everybody else and as well for ourselves too.
Great. Oh, did you answer the glass spout easy to break?
This spout,
Yes.
of course, need to take care. Don't want to bump it into. Actually, that's one of the advantages of using a plastic or more sturdy spout. But for glass spout, we can eliminate this problem of this contact with plastic. And in future version, we'll consider using like stainless steel or other more sturdy materials for the spout part. And you mentioned that you want to see the basket. So currently,
We can show that after, yeah, shortly after it's done.
Oh, this one is real tea.
Okay, so it's
Okay, I think it's done.
great.
Okay, great. So actually, here, once we finish with the Keemun, so I can open up to show you the inside basket in a few minutes. So actually, the Keemun has finished and it will automatically enter a keep warm mode so that your perfectly brewed tea won't get cold, go cold while you're working on something or busy with your daily activities.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so with the Keemun done, let's prepare us some cups and then.
Wait, Rick. And the Keemun can wait because it's in a keep warm mode. And now we actually have another question from Brenda. Brenda says, can you use whole tea bags or loose leaf tea? Yes, of course. In the white machine here, we're using loose leaf tea, black tea here. And in this gray machine here, we're using tea bag. So you can use both.
On the cold prototype, I'm not sure you can see, but you see some sort of white condensation on the glass. So it seems the ice cubes has melted, but it's still very cold inside.
It's still very cold.
Lower.
You can put your face.
Wow.
Wow, it's very cold.
It's very cold.
Yes.
Yeah, I can touch it here, but I cannot touch it here. So. Wow.
Okay. And Rick, we have another question.
Wow. Okay.
From Marcella. Will you have a replacement glass if some of us clumsy people break the glass?
We'll consider that.
I'm sure you're not clumsy, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you take good care of it. Just in case there are any problems, please contact your distributor or local retailer about it. Currently, we're not officially shipping, but I know that we have a lot of inquiries from across the world. So we're looking to work with good partners in every country, in every market. So, get this nice baby to tea lovers all around the world. Of course, you can email us if there are any questions during usage once you receive, get your hands on Aerista.
Yeah, we're here to help. And also another question from Marianne.
Hi, Marianne.
Hi. What parts of the tea maker are dishwasher safe?
Oh.
Do you need a disposable paper filter in the basket if you're using loose tea?
The first question about dishwasher safe. So as you can see, that this is the black prototype. So anything that is in contact with water, so either is removable, for example, tube here, or is accessible for brushing or scrubbing. So the parts that are dishwasher safe would be the lid, the infusion basket, and this tube. And for the kettle part, you would just rinse it under the tap and give it a light scrub once in a while if you want. And actually, we'll cover the cleaning part a bit later.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and also, do you need a disposable paper filter?
Oh, right.
No, you would not. You don't need a disposable paper filter because we already have a filter inside the basket. So we can show you. Actually, we can show you now because the Keemun is ready. So can you click?
Okay, I can.
More?
Being a tech guy, I can. It's my preference to use my app to control the device. So I just press the keep warm button on the device. So it's.
And I get my cups ready for tea.
Well, while we are talking, the cold brew tea is also finished.
Rick, where's your ice?
Again, I mentioned that it already. I only add 2 cubes, so
that's true.
Just melts.
And the ice is below 0, and your water here is about 25 degrees. So of course it'll be gone. Okay, so Marianne, I can show you here. Okay. So this is the Keemun, and it's in without the filter bag. So you can definitely put loose leaf tea inside the basket with no problem. And you can also see from here, just put this back in to show you a pot of beautiful Keemun. Okay, so you can see here, there's no leaf flowing inside the reservoir here. So now we can enjoy our Keemun. Okay. Okay, we'll save some for later.
Well, with 3 cups, one for each of us. So Joe, I will make sure one is
Joe?
for you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And I'll grab one for myself.
Rick. Cheers. Enjoy.
This is a virtual tasting session on Facebook. Very good smell.
Lovely.
Very, it's a full body texture, and then it has a woody flavor to it. Yeah, and
It's very bold.
very bold.
Very bold.
Yeah.
I really like the color is so beautiful. But Rick, I think this tea is a bit strong for me.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you can do the changes by selecting a lower strength, for example, turn to light, or with our app, you can do the precise customization degree by degree or second by second, so that it can fit your particular preferred taste.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Let me see. I think we have another question here. It's from Leo. Hello, Leo. Do you have an expected price point? Very good question.
We have a ballpark figure, and actually, we are our manufacturer will get back to us next week with a more revised quotation based on a newer design, so that next week we'll have a better idea on a price point. So of course, we want to have the best quality product at affordable prices, and so stay tuned once we disclose the price later. In the next coming weeks. Yeah.
It's coming very, very soon. Okay.
Coming weeks.
So let me grab the glass for a cold brew tea.
Yes, as
Exciting.
you can see, the color change of the cold brew tea in 6 minutes, right?
Yep. And I can show you what it looked like. So the tea bags, here's the tea bags inside.
Yeah.
So it's all soaked up.
So if
nicely.
you have English breakfast tea bags at home, yeah, you can try using your favorite cup and just stick it and wait for 6 minutes
Joe?
to see the comparison.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Rick?
Oh, thank you. So imagine in summertime, just add your own lemon slices or even sugar syrup or any flavors to it to make your freshly made iced tea.
Very nice.
Now I feel really soothing.
Okay, we have a few more questions from, let me see. Thank you everyone for being excited. Marianne, hi. When will the Kickstarter campaign begin?
We're planning to be on officially November 2nd. So we are actually managing different activities right now to get the manufacturer's side ready and get the distributor side ready, get the materials prepared for Kickstarter. To share a little bit secret with you, actually we will be visiting San Fran area in a couple of weeks to do the preparation with our partners there. But if you guys are in that area, so don't be surprised if you see the Aerista product drifting by across the street. Some of them.
So, and what is the project timeline for manufacturing and getting this into our hands?
Very good question. Because this is a normal appliance, household appliance by itself, so it needs to go through the certification and safety testing. So it takes about 6 months to even 8 months to complete after the completion of a successful Kickstarter campaign. But before that, we'll actually have engineering samples ready, maybe 20 or 50 in a batch. So we may send out to some lucky few of you for testing. So actually, these are working prototypes who have been. What's the white one actually? Oh,
The white one is there in the back.
we have been bringing these prototypes around, starting in April to Singapore, Hong Kong, here in Shanghai, and Las Vegas, to World Tea Expo, and then to San Francisco, among other places. So these work very well,
Yeah.
serving thousands of cups of tea.
And Marianne and everyone, we will work very hard to get this machine to the market as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And from Rita, what is the
Hi, Rita.
raised bump on the base? Hi, Rita.
Where's the pump?
Mm,
This one?
yeah,
Oh, this is a connector. This one or this one. This one is a locator or to help orient the base. So I mean the part of the base.
great. Hi, Kim. How long will it keep warm?
For up to 1 hour. At the 70 degrees Celsius. So I'm not very good with in Fahrenheit. So 160, 165 maybe. So, but 70 degrees Celsius is the standard. But again, with the app, you can customize your Keemun temperature, Keemun time, to give you more flexibility.
Great. Hi, Cindy. Can you put loose leaf? Yes, you can.
Let me do a demonstration.
Yes, thank you.
Well, actually, yeah. Again, Karen is our tea expert. Let me show you the demonstration.
My
So
pleasure.
here we have loose leaf Keemun or Keemun, so nicely expanded inside the infuser. And on the gray one, tea bags,
Tea bags.
normal tea bags. So you can make your own tea bags or loose leaf tea blend or even herbal drink ingredients inside. And one more thing that with our tea Aerista, you can actually make it function as a smart kettle if you have a favorite teapot you want to use. So you can heat up the water to a specified temperature. For example, green tea is 80 degrees Celsius, and then just use it and pour it to a favorite teapot or teacup.
Great. We have Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Again asking, what will the retail be? It will be coming shortly. Yes,
In coming weeks.
definitely. Yes.
Yeah.
Please
So
give us little bit of more time. Little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Brenda, are all three colors being offered?
which color do you like? So we're actually making a poll right now on our closed group. So be sure to vote. At least we'll offer one color. So depending on the responses, and then we need to talk with our manufacturers to see which color or colors we're going to offer.
Great. So, next from Rachel. How many
Rachel.
servings in one pot?
Oh, good question. We make 1 cup to 3 cups. So in milliliters, that's 250 to 750 milliliters.
From Kim, can you make just 1 cup? It looks so big for that.
1 cup is like there. Just fill the water to. I'm not sure you can see my finger. So we'll fill to here. So that's 250 milliliters. So that's the minimum amount that we can make. So good for one mug.
Great. And Cindy, so green tea doesn't turn bitter. So the beauty of tea Aerista is you can control the time and the temperature, and then the tea is not overly steep. So green tea using tea Aerista, if you control it properly and using our parameters, it will not go bitter. And also bitterness, and also you need to consider the amount of tea leaf you put in, and then also the water you put in. And when this product come out, we will give you a good recommendation on
For
how much tea
example,
and water you put in.
because we were using cold water, as Karen mentioned before, it really highlighted the sweetness, mellowness. Does that work? Mellowness? Anyway,
Mellow.
mellowness. Anyway.
What mellowness?
But really, it's
Okay.
not bitter or astringent. While this one, Keemun, because it's brewed at a high temperature, you can feel the more sophisticated taste.
It's very strong. Yes. Sarah again asked for retail cost. So we will the cost we will let you guys.
We have retail cost on
Okay.
Kickstarter will be for sure. We'll offer 50% up to 50% off, for limited time only. So because so stay tuned for the Kickstarter launch.
And from Cindy with Qilan, are you able to re-steep it? Yes, of course. So after your first brew, after you finish drinking the first brew, you just pour more water into it and do another round of cycle to re-steep it. So definitely for oolongs, you need to can re-steep a couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. So is it? Oh, so Rick, can you tell us more about why Aerista is so special and what's so unique about it?
Very good. I think I mentioned about a patent pending brewing mechanism. So actually, in our design philosophy, we want to combine traditional brewing wisdom and with modern technology to optimally control the four key elements in making a great cup of tea, which are water temperature, brewing time, water flow, and tea leaf immersion. So we can do it very well using Aerista. So that's very special about it. And besides traditional types of tea like green tea, oolong tea, and black tea, we also make milk tea and cold brew tea, as demonstrated here on my gray prototype. For milk tea, there are different types of really rich and flavored milk tea varieties around the world. For example, I'm from Hong Kong with a very famous Hong Kong style milk tea, and from Malaysia, the Teh Tarik, and then Indian masala chai, and then we have English milk tea, the brew, Builder's Brew, as I recall. So yeah, and besides these types of milk tea, you can also make other types of herbal drinks like rooibos in South Africa, yerba mate in South America. One more thing about milk tea is that we actually make the base tea with the device and add the milk later in your cup. So we don't recommend adding milk inside the device for cleaning purposes. So speaking of cleaning, shall we clean up?
Yes.
Just to let
Okay.
everybody know how easy, simple it is. Because
So if you want to
oh, of course, we can clean up the gray one.
the gray one?
Yeah, the gray one.
Okay. But I think this one is more interesting to clean.
Okay. And
Joe, do you want more tea? Can I pour you more tea? I don't want to waste the tea.
of course.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
So our philosophy is that we don't want to waste any tea. So because as you know, when we brew it the traditional way, we leave it in the pot for too long, it gets steep and it will turn cold, and you don't want to drink it. But for us, we have this tea water separation architecture, and also keep warm function, so that you make a very efficient brewing process.
Thank you, Rick. So cleaning is easy in Aerista. See, this is the loose leaf tea. Assume this is the garbage can, okay? Okay, dump. And assume again, this is the basin and this is the tap. Okay, so you put water inside and do some rinse. Another rinse. And this is a very wide open area, so you can put your fingers there and do all sorts of nice things. And you can see 2 rinse and it's clean.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is how you clean the basket. The pot is just also very simple. You pour the water inside and you can do a couple swirl, and then it's all going into the tap.
Yeah.
And it's done.
So as I mentioned, if you want to really do a thorough cleaning, you can remove the internal parts, put in a dishwasher, clean it by hand. And also you can use a household food safe cleaning agent like those used in coffee makers or even like vinegar solution. Pour it in and select one of the programs, for example, black tea, and run it for 3 minutes using medium setting, and you'll get all the and get it all clean.
Great. Okay. From Mary. Mary
Mary.
Wayne Beach. Hello. How does
Hi.
it keep it warm? How does it work? Keep warm.
So basically, the device remain on the base and you will maintain the temperature at 70 degrees Celsius. We have the electronics below to maintain the temperature.
Great. And I have a question from. Let me see. Oh, Cindy. When I brew chai, does the smell stay in the pitcher? Oh, that's a very good question because
That's a good
personally,
question.
I love chai. We have been making Malaysian chai, teh tarik, and masala chai in this machine. But we don't put the milk inside. We only put the tea, the spices on top. So what I found is if after each brew, you do a thorough clean and then you do a run of just water inside. It really helped to take away the spice.
For really thorough removal of the scent from our experiences, just add vinegar and a certain proportion
Yeah.
to it, and yeah, really, there's even a really strong scent from the spices will be removed.
Yep. Okay. Let me see. Thank you. So, are we coming to an end if we do not have more
Well,
questions?
yeah, feel free to drop us a note afterwards if you have any additional comments questions.
Yes, one comment just came up from Rosella. Could you explain the process the water goes through the filter? Does it just go one or recycle until it is at the proper strength?
Yes, it'll just continuously circulate until the time's up during the program, the brewing program. So whether it's the 2 minutes or 3 minutes, for milk tea, depending on strength, to the extreme is for Hong Kong style milk tea. Actually, it should be one of the features of our later live cast of our style milk tea. It will take up to 10 minutes to really make a very strong
Yeah,
tea taste.
great. From Rita, it seems designed for people who are right-handed because the handle to the right. Are there any thoughts on making it ambidextrous?
That's one of the limitations of our device. Currently, it needs to be. It's not 360 really. It's not 360 place it. But yeah, if there are a lot of left-handed tea-loving friends, we may consider adjusting the design too, so that it can work on both hands. But actually, yeah, you can pour using left hand as well. But a little bit of adjustments to do. Sorry about that.
Great. So, okay. Oh. So Rick, are we coming to an end?
End of this virtual tasting session. We're sure to schedule more in the coming weeks for the different types of tea, or just offer suggestions you want to for us to try out different types of tea. For example, next time we can try green tea or oolong tea, milk tea, etc. So thanks for everyone's time. So look forward to see you again very soon on Facebook.
And also, one more from Cindy. Is the pitcher glass or plastic? How long will it before it's hitting the market and how much money?
Okay, first question is it's a borosilicate glass, so it's a Pyrex glass, the same type of heat-resistant glass you see in kitchenware. And sorry, what's the question? One second.
Yes, and how long would it be before it's hitting the market and how much?
We are planning a Kickstarter campaign this early November, and upon successful completion, it will take about half a year for manufacturing and certification to be completed. So expect it to be in the market around end of Q2 next year. A retail price, I will disclose it in the coming weeks.
Very soon, very soon.
And also on Kickstarter, you'll get up to 50% off for a limited time. So please stay tuned for launch news.
Thank you. And if you if you enjoy Aerista as much as we do, please help us to share this video and share Aerista to your beloved tea loving friends. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Oh, will there be a replaceable part if the picture break? From Cindy.
I suggest during actual market launch, you can contact your distributor, your local distributor, so that you can inquire about replacement. For the other parts, these are.
I think in anyhow you can contact us.
Yeah, contact
too.
us. Local distributor.
Yes.
Retailer. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.